Let's start with a question. What's the very first thing you do after you open your eyes in the morning? Most people think their morning routine is helping them stay healthy, but it might actually be doing the opposite. If you're over 60, there's certain habits you're doing every morning that's secretly aging you faster. My name is Dr. Chen, and welcome to Wellness Strong, where we can be healthy together. Tip 1. The healthy start that hurts you most. When you wake up, your body has been fasting for about 8 hours. Your blood sugar is low, your hormones are balancing themselves, and your organs are waking up one by one. It's a delicate natural rhythm. But many of us interrupt that rhythm the moment we wake up by drinking coffee on an empty stomach, eating a sugary breakfast cereal, or skipping breakfast altogether. And when that happens, we send our body into a little morning chaos. Here's why. Caffeine first thing in the morning spikes your stress hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is not bad by itself. It helps wake you up and gives you energy. But too much of it, especially when you haven't eaten yet, sends your body into what's called a fight or flight mode. That means your body thinks something stressful is happening. Your heart rate rises, blood sugar jumps, and your digestion slows down. Over time, that morning cortisol surge becomes a daily stress signal that wears you down, aging your skin, stealing your energy, and even thinning your muscle tissue. Now let's add sugar to that picture. Many seniors grab a quick bowl of cereal or a muffin in the morning, thinking it's light and healthy. But most cereals marketed as healthy for adults are loaded with refined carbohydrates that turn into pure sugar in your bloodstream. So now your cortisol is high, your blood sugar spikes, and your insulin, the hormone that controls sugar, rushes in to clean it up. It's like sending in the cleanup crew every single morning over time. That roller coaster of stress hormones and sugar leads to fatigue, brain fog, and premature aging of your cells. So, what can you do instead? Start your day by giving your body what it truly craves after rest: hydration, calm, and slow energy. Drink a full glass of water before you have your coffee. Add a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon if you want to restore electrolytes. Then, if you love your coffee, have it with a light breakfast that includes some protein. Maybe a boiled egg or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. That one small change protects your stomach, balances cortisol, and keeps your blood sugar steady. I've had patients who told me, "Doctor, I didn't realize how jittery or tired I felt until I changed my morning routine." Within 2 weeks, they noticed clearer thinking, steadier energy, and even smoother skin. It's amazing how your body responds when you stop fighting it and start supporting it. So, if you remember one thing from today's tip, let it be this. Your first hour sets the tone for your whole day. Treat it gently, give your body a calm start, and you'll notice how much younger you feel, not just on the outside, but deep inside your cells. Once you've built that foundation, the next step is understanding why that first spike in the morning can make every organ age faster, and how to stop it before it starts. Let's talk about that next. Tip 2. The morning spike that ages every organ. Now that you know your morning routine might not be as harmless as it seems, let's dig deeper into what's really happening inside your body during those first few hours after waking up. You see, mornings are a critical time for your body, like the moment a conductor raises his baton before the orchestra starts to play. Everything that happens in that first hour sets the rhythm for your heart, your brain, your digestion, and even your mood. Here's the part most people don't realize. Right after you wake up, your body naturally experiences a surge of a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol isn't bad. It's your get up and go hormone. It wakes you up, raises your alertness, and gives you energy to start the day. But here's the catch. After 60, your body doesn't regulate cortisol as smoothly as it used to. Your system becomes more sensitive, and those early morning spikes can do more harm than good, especially when they combine with caffeine or sugar on an empty stomach. Think of cortisol like your body's internal alarm clock. A gentle alarm helps you rise peacefully, but imagine if that alarm blared at full volume, shaking the whole house every single morning. That's what happens when cortisol surges too high. It shocks your body into a state of stress. Your blood pressure rises, your heart works harder, and your blood sugar shoots up to deliver instant energy. It's like flooring the gas pedal the second you turn on the car engine. Over time, that repeated morning shock wears down your organs. One of my patients, a 72-year-old man named Robert, came to me complaining that he felt wired but tired. He'd wake up early, grab a cup of coffee, and scroll through the news before breakfast. By mid-morning, he'd feel anxious, sweaty, and exhausted. When we checked his labs, his cortisol levels were elevated almost every morning, and his blood sugar was bouncing up and down like a yo-yo, all from that one routine. After just 3 weeks of changing his morning habits, starting his day with water, a few minutes of deep breathing, and delaying his coffee until after breakfast, his energy stabilized. He told me, "Doc, I feel calm for the first time in years." That's the power of lowering the morning spike. When you keep your cortisol steady, every organ thanks you. Your heart doesn't have to pump as hard, your brain focuses better, and your skin even looks smoother because stress hormones trigger inflammation that breaks down collagen. And here's something fascinating. Chronic cortisol spikes can shrink a small area in your brain called the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory. So if you've been feeling more forgetful lately, it might not be just aging. It could be the way your mornings start. So how do you fix it? Start slow. The goal is not to eliminate cortisol, but to balance it. When you wake up, give your body light and hydration before stimulation. Open your curtains, take a few slow breaths, and sip a glass of water. Then wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before reaching for caffeine or food. This allows your cortisol to peak naturally without being exaggerated by stress or sugar. If you like to walk, step outside for 5 minutes in the sunlight. That natural light tells your brain it's morning and helps your hormones synchronize. Eat a small breakfast with protein and fiber, like a boiled egg or some Greek yogurt with nuts. This gives your body steady fuel instead of a sugar rush. The result? Your organs start the day in harmony instead of chaos. You'll notice clearer thinking, better mood, and fewer energy crashes. You may even find you sleep better because stable cortisol in the morning helps balance melatonin at night. Once you've calmed that morning hormone roller coaster, we can move on to something equally surprising. The drink that most people believe keeps them young, but actually dries out their skin and steals their energy from the inside out. Let's talk about that next. Tip 3. The cup that drains your collagen and energy. Let's talk about that beloved morning drink almost everyone swears by, coffee. Now, before you start shaking your head, don't worry, I'm not here to take it away from you. I love a good cup of coffee too. But if you're over 60, you need to know what that first sip on an empty stomach is really doing inside your body. Most people think coffee gives them energy. What it actually does is borrow it. It's like taking out a loan from your body's energy bank. You feel great for a little while, but the payback comes later in the day, often as fatigue, irritability, or that mid-afternoon crash. Caffeine triggers your adrenal glands to release adrenaline and cortisol, those fight-or-flight hormones. That's why coffee can make you feel alert. But here's the problem. When you drink it before eating, your body interprets that caffeine surge as stress. Over time, that constant stress response wears down your adrenal glands, leaving you feeling more tired, not less. Now here's something most people have never heard. Caffeine also interferes with collagen, the protein that keeps your skin smooth and your joints flexible. High levels of cortisol and dehydration from caffeine cause your body to break down collagen faster. Think of collagen as the scaffolding that holds you together. When it breaks down too quickly, you see it as wrinkles, sagging skin, or stiff joints. I once had a lovely 70-year-old patient named Marjorie who told me, "Doctor, I don't understand why I look so tired. I sleep fine, but my skin feels dull and my knees ache." When I asked her about her morning, she smiled and said, "Oh, I live for my coffee. 2 cups before breakfast, it's my ritual." When we reduced her caffeine and made sure she drank a glass of water before her first cup, the changes were incredible. Within a few weeks, her skin looked brighter and her energy was more even throughout the day. She didn't quit coffee, she just learned to respect it. And that's really the point here. Coffee isn't the enemy. Timing and balance are everything. If you enjoy it, have it with or after breakfast, never before. Adding a little healthy fat like coconut oil or milk can slow down caffeine absorption and prevent that harsh cortisol jolt. And for every cup of coffee, drink 1 extra glass of water to rehydrate. It's a simple rule, but it makes a huge difference. There's also an often overlooked benefit of cutting back on caffeine. Your natural energy system comes back online. Your body starts producing energy more efficiently on its own. Instead of relying on chemical stimulation, you'll feel more awake, calm, and clear-headed, not wired or jittery. So, if you've been waking up tired even after a full night's sleep, your coffee routine might be part of the problem. Try delaying it, pair it with breakfast, and make hydration your first priority. You'll be amazed at how much more vibrant your mornings feel and how your skin starts to glow again from the inside out. Now that you've tamed your coffee habit, let's talk about something most people forget completely. The one thing your body desperately needs the moment you wake up, but almost nobody gives it enough of: water. That's coming up next. Tip 4. Skipping water. The hidden aging trigger. If I could give you one simple, free, and powerful anti-aging tip, it would be this: drink water before anything else in the morning. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But after 60, skipping water first thing is one of the biggest hidden mistakes that silently speeds up aging. When you wake up, your body is like a plant that's been sitting in the sun all night without rain. You've been breathing, sweating a little, and losing moisture while you sleep, but you haven't replaced it for 8 or more hours. That's why the first drink you give your body matters more than you think. Here's what happens when you don't drink water right away. Your blood becomes slightly thicker, your circulation slows down, and your heart has to work harder to push that thicker blood through your veins. Your brain, which is almost 75% water, starts running on low fuel. That's when you wake up groggy, lightheaded, or foggy. And here's the sneaky part. Your body often mistakes thirst for hunger, so you end up eating when what you really need is hydration. One of my patients, 81-year-old Helen, came to me because she felt tired all the time. She told me she drank plenty of fluids, coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon, and maybe a glass of water with dinner. That sounded fine at first, but none of those fluids actually hydrated her properly. Her body was running on a constant state of mild dehydration. Once she started drinking 2 glasses of water first thing in the morning, she noticed her energy come back within a week. Her skin softened, her digestion improved, and even her afternoon naps became shorter because her brain was finally getting enough oxygen. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about keeping every cell in your body young and functional. Water helps flush out toxins, supports kidney function, keeps your joints lubricated, and allows your skin to stay elastic. It even helps your metabolism work more efficiently. Think of it as washing the inside of your body every morning. If plain water feels boring, you can make it gentle on your stomach by adding a squeeze of lemon, a few cucumber slices, or a pinch of sea salt. The key is to rehydrate before coffee, tea, or breakfast within 10 minutes of waking up. Start tomorrow morning with this one small change. It doesn't cost a thing, but it's one of the most powerful anti-aging habits you'll ever practice. Once your body feels that clean, hydrated start, you'll notice your mind wakes up faster, your mood lifts, and your whole system feels lighter. And speaking of what we feed our system, there's another hidden culprit that dries out your cells from the inside and makes you age faster than you realize. Let's talk about sugar next. Tip 5. Sugar's silent attack on your cells. Let's be honest, sugar feels good. It's comforting, familiar, and it sneaks into almost everything we eat. A muffin with coffee, a little jam on toast, maybe even a healthy granola bar. But here's something I tell all my patients over 60. Sugar is not just adding inches to your waistline, it's quietly aging every cell in your body. Here's how it works. When you eat sugar, your body breaks it down into glucose. Your cells use that glucose for energy, which is great in moderation. But when there's too much sugar floating around, it starts binding to proteins in your blood. That process is called glycation. It sounds complicated, but think of it like this. Glycation is what happens when you toast bread. The sugars react with the proteins and turn brown and stiff. That same browning effect happens inside your body, especially to your skin and connective tissue. It makes your collagen, the stuff that keeps your skin firm, stiff and brittle. Over time, you see it as wrinkles, sagging, and slower healing. Now, sugar doesn't just hurt your skin. It inflames your joints, clogs your blood vessels, and weakens your muscles. When I see seniors struggling with muscle loss even though they eat enough protein, sugar is often the quiet culprit. High sugar levels cause your body to release more insulin, which blocks your muscles from properly absorbing amino acids, the building blocks of strength. In short, too much sugar tells your body to store fat and forget about building muscle. I remember one gentleman named Thomas, 75, who came to me complaining that his energy vanished by noon. He wasn't overweight and thought he was eating light, but his breakfast was a bowl of instant oats with honey, orange juice, and low-fat milk, all packed with sugar. We swapped his breakfast for eggs and a handful of berries, and within 2 weeks he said, "Doctor, I feel like my brain turned back on." That's how powerful stabilizing your blood sugar can be. If you want to keep your cells young, here's a simple rule. Start your day without sugar. Avoid cereals, fruit juices, sweetened yogurt, and flavored creamers. Your taste buds will adjust faster than you think. After a week, you'll notice food tasting richer, your energy lasting longer, and your mind feeling sharper. Sugar doesn't age you overnight. It wears you down quietly like rust on metal, but the good news is that every day you cut back, your body begins to repair. Your skin starts to glow again, your joints loosen, and your energy steadies. You don't have to give it up forever, just respect it, control it, and let your body work the way it's meant to. Now that we've tackled sugar, let's talk about something even more surprising. Something you do without thinking every morning, yet it controls how much oxygen your body and brain actually receive. And when you improve this one thing, you can literally feel years younger. Tip 6. The breath you always forget to take. Now let me ask you something simple. When was the last time you paid attention to your breathing? Not while you were exercising or meditating, but just during your normal morning routine. Most people don't even think about it. Yet the way you breathe in the morning can be the difference between feeling calm and energized or tired and foggy all day long. Here's what I mean. After 60-hour breathing patterns often become shallower without us realizing it. Instead of using the full capacity of our lungs, we take short, upper chest breaths. This type of breathing starves the body of oxygen and traps carbon dioxide, which makes you feel fatigued, anxious, and mentally dull. It also increases inflammation in your body, and as you've probably heard me say before, inflammation is at the root of almost every sign of aging. Think of your lungs as a pair of balloons. When you only fill the top half, the bottom half collapses and fresh oxygen never reaches the deepest parts. That means your heart has to work harder to pump oxygen to your organs and muscles. And your brain, which runs on about 20% of your body's oxygen, starts to slow down. That's why many older adults feel that morning fog. It's not just age or coffee withdrawal, it's often poor oxygen flow. One of my patients, a 68-year-old retired teacher named Rosa, once told me she woke up every morning feeling tired and tense, even after a full night's sleep. She thought something was wrong with her heart, but when I watched her breathe, I noticed she was only using the top part of her chest. We worked on slow, deep belly breathing, 5 deep breaths before getting out of bed each morning. Within a week, she told me, "Doctor, it's like my brain woke up before my coffee did." Her blood pressure improved and she felt calmer throughout the day. So, how can you bring your breath back to life? Try this simple routine when you wake up. Before reaching for your phone or getting out of bed, place one hand on your stomach and one on your chest. Take a slow breath in through your nose, feeling your belly rise, then exhale gently through your mouth. Do this 5 to 10 times. It may feel strange at first, but soon your body will start craving it. You're literally feeding your cells oxygen and your body will thank you with more energy and clarity. You can also combine this breathing habit with your hydration. As you drink your morning water, take slow, mindful breaths between sips. It slows your heart rate, improves digestion, and lowers stress hormones. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that helps your body repair and rejuvenate. It's the opposite of fight or flight mode. Breathing deeply each morning might sound too simple to matter, but it's one of the most powerful longevity tools we have. Oxygen heals tissues, improves brain function, and boosts your immune system. It's like pressing the reset button for your body every morning. And once you've got your breathing and hydration working together, there's one last piece of the puzzle. A gentle, science-backed morning routine that actually helps you rebuild strength, balance hormones, and slow aging naturally. Let's wrap up with that next. Tip 7. The gentle morning that rebuilds you. Now that we've uncovered the morning habits that drain your energy and speed up aging, let's talk about something positive: how to rebuild. Because your mornings can also be the most powerful time to reverse years of wear and tear if you give your body the right start. Think of your morning as a reset button. What you do in the first hour after waking doesn't just affect your day, it sets the tone for your metabolism, your mood, your energy, and even your longevity. And the beautiful part? You don't need fancy supplements, expensive equipment, or strict routines. You just need gentleness and consistency. Here's what I tell my patients. Start your morning with light, not noise. When you wake up, open your curtains, step outside, or just sit near a window for a few minutes. That morning sunlight tells your brain it's time to wake up, and it helps regulate your internal clock, the same one that controls your sleep, hunger, and hormones. Seniors who get natural sunlight early in the day tend to sleep better, have steadier moods, and maintain healthier bones because sunlight helps your body make vitamin D. Next, add gentle movement. You don't need to do an intense workout. In fact, too much strain first thing can spike cortisol again. Instead, try stretching your arms toward the ceiling, rolling your shoulders, or taking a short walk around your home or garden. Just 5 minutes of slow, mindful movement boosts circulation and loosens stiff joints. One of my patients, Mr. Lewis, age 78, started each day with 2 minutes of stretching and 3 minutes of walking in place. He told me, "Doc, I haven't felt this light in years." Sometimes the simplest changes bring the biggest wins. Then, feed your body right. After hydration and a few deep breaths, give yourself a breakfast that builds, not breaks. Combine a good protein source like eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese with healthy fats like avocado or nuts. Add a handful of berries for antioxidants. This combination keeps your blood sugar steady and fuels your muscles. When your cells have stable energy, they repair faster. That's how aging slows down from the inside out. Finally, add 1 minute of stillness. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and think of one thing you're grateful for. Gratitude might sound soft, but research shows it lowers stress, improves heart health, and even strengthens immunity. And for many of my senior patients, it becomes their favorite part of the morning. That peaceful pause that reminds them they're still growing, still healing, still alive. If you follow these gentle steps, light, movement, hydration, and calm, your mornings will transform. You'll notice your mind clearing, your skin brightening, and your strength quietly returning. Now let me leave you with this. It's never too late to change the way your body feels. Aging faster isn't about your birth year, it's about the little daily habits that either heal or harm your cells. The good news, you now know exactly what to do to slow it down. Start tomorrow by treating your mornings with care. Skip the stress, skip the sugar, breathe deeply, drink your water, and move with intention. Within days, you'll notice you wake up lighter. Within weeks, your body will thank you, with clearer energy, steadier strength, and a glow that no pill can buy. Have a healthy body, and I'll see you in the next video.